All right, welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Warshippers of all ages, to the other North American semifinal match. This is ELSR versus AP as we spawn here on Northern Waters. ELSR in the green, bringing Vermont, St. Vincent, Des Moines, Howden-Liu? Nevsky,
Yeah.
Stalingrad, and fronted by Triple Destroyer, Gearing, and our first Delnies of the day, Zath.
Well, we saw them banned earlier by, was that '07? We'll see if
Yes.
there's a good reason for that with these two Delnies with the LSR.
Indeed.
Interesting.
Talk to me about the AP lineup. What do we got down here at the southern end?
So in red, we've got Conqueror, we've got St. Vincent, Petropavlovsk, and then we've got double Marseille. As you were saying, as we loaded in, Bogsy will be excited.
Indeed.
And then we've got Moskva. We have Gearing and Marceau for our destroyers.
Now already you can see the AP strategy, Zath, right? They're gonna completely ignore the B cap for now, at least for the moment, as they are gonna push crazy hard at sea. Look how many ships, look how much firepower is headed to this sea cap.
Well, when you're 9 on 9, you send 3 one way and 6 the other.
Sure. Well, and look at what ELSR is doing. They're going for a 5-ship split. Well, I say 5. The Stalingrad Peach grounded him here, but we'll see if he gets that figured out. But 5 ships in this general direction, right? And only 2 or maybe 3 over here at the sea cap. So we're going to see a very, I think, counterclockwise game initially.
Hu Tao with an early radar. Des Moines coming in, getting eyes on Akiakia's Marceau. And here's our first Delny action.
Yep, gonna drive the Marceau out of the cap, prevent that early cap from ticking up anything here for AP.
St. Vincent responded, got some decent hits.
Those Delny guns are doing work on this Marceau, aren't they, Zath?
Mm-hmm.
You know, we saw 07 ban Delny earlier in the earlier series they played against VWO 50. And, oh goodness, Akea just getting hammered here.
Yes, he is.
And I remember there was a little bit of chatter in the production thread. Everybody looked at each other and went, Delny? And I think maybe now we're going to see why. Yeah.
Gaishu did mention that it was common in one of the other realms to see Delny, so it's a possibility that this ship might become kind of like what the new Kleber. Remember back in the day when we used to be like, Kleber, what are they doing?
Indeed.
Nobody had an idea.
Nobody had any idea. Kleber, who's taking that thing? Well, now we know why now, don't we?
Mm-hmm.
3 minutes in, B-Cap surrendered for free. Quincy's Delny moved in there, picked it up. He's rotated now north of sea to hook up with his Nevsky and Gearing buddies as the AP push on the 9-10 line now formed up and moving. Timothy's Moskva and Nahida's Conqueror had taken a brief pause by this island here in about G8, but they are now rolling forward.
I like Woshi in the Marseille. He just goes right through the death snail. I mean, he was detected in the smoke anyway, but he's like, get the smoke out of here. I don't want this in front of me.
Smoke. This is irrelevant. I don't need this.
As both of them just push up together up the 10 line.
Yep. Speed boost ticking. Woshi's Hydro is going.
Yep. We got some Gearing torpedoes heading towards Polsky. And towards Woshi. Woshi's turning into...
Well, Woshi's Hydro's got those picked up. So they can absolutely see these torpedoes coming. Woshi's going to make a small course correction here. He'll have a nice gap. He can easily dodge most of those. As the A-Cap, Shiokukuri almost picked up the A-Cap with the Delny, but they got just enough eyes on him to push him off and slow things down a bit.
Something wrong. Nevsky just got chunked. Guessing that's Conqueror.
Probably. I gotta say, if I'm something wrong, I'm really not gonna like my life over the next 2 to 3 minutes, because the double Marseille plus the Conqueror HE is just gonna make his life absolutely miserable. Now he's just gone dark. He's managed to sneak away. Some Gearing smoke in there from Tiantian's gonna block that line of sight, but sooner or later they're gonna catch up with him, and it's not gonna be enjoyable.
I do like how aggressive AP is being here. I mean, they're just pushing straight through
Yep.
the C cap.
Yep. They
I
still
don't
haven't.
even know if they're going to cap it.
Well, they haven't yet because the Moskva and the Conqueror are lit, and Quincy's Delny is doing a good job of resetting each of them in turn.
Yes, yes, he's farming those decaps. I noticed that.
Ooh, Conqueror taking a good salvo there from Peach. Peach is Stalingrad. Conqueror returning the favor here.
Yes. It's all HE hate.
So now the Moskva is going to get left behind in this cap to try and convert it.
Yep. Now Nahida might take a torpedo here.
He's good
Does
there.
not.
He's got more coming into starboard. He's maneuvering like he knows those are there. I think maybe Woshi's Marseille Hydro, the last couple ticks, might have picked him up. He's going to manage to find a nice little gap there.
Does turn him broadside to Peach's Stalingrad, though.
Indeed. But
is he looking?
6 minutes in.
Someone just got Peach's attention. I think it was the Moskva south of by B cap.
Oh, I think you're right. That's exactly who it was. 6 minutes in, though, and it's all ELSR to this point. They own A, they own B, out to a 200-point lead. And now, finally, does AP pick up the C cap on the back of this huge push?
Yeah. Very aggressive. Something wrong is detected. He's on fire. He's running for the border.
He's going to spend a lot of the end of his ship's life on fire. That's going to become his world, I believe.
Probably. There we go. Slide along that border, making it harder to be shot at.
I will say that ELSR is doing a great job of farming down Nahida's Conqueror. He's just burned through his second heal, so he's got to wait a little bit longer for the next one.
Well, and he's got two battleships that are both looking at him. Conqueror. If I'm Nahida, I'm backing up.
Oh, yeah. Those Citadel changes to Conqueror absolutely have impacted that ship's survivability, no question. They are finally going to get something wrong. Znevsky here on the top of the map. He's going to burn out. Now it's a question of if it's going to cost them Nahida's Conqueror in exchange, because that would be, in my opinion, a terrible trade.
Absolutely. You almost need to get that Moskva rotated, as Nahida's going to take a torpedo in the front. That's going to hurt.
Ooh, yeah, you can't afford that. Is he flooding?
No, he's DCP'd.
Okay, burned his damage control.
20 seconds. Yep, 20 seconds until heal. 10,000 health. Vermont shells. 8,000 health. I think he'll get the heal off.
He's just smashing that new ship printer. He is dark now, by the way. They can't spot him. Exactly. Now, Akea moved. They've basically abandoned the A cap entirely. Akea has rotated back and picked up B, and so now they're on a kill. They're on a cap advantage for the moment. 120 points down in closing. AP is absolutely going to make a game of this.
Oh, yes. But we have a lone Petropavlovsk PW3000 going up against the Golden Leo and Hu Tao's Des Moines.
Well, take a look at Peach's Stalingrad in the middle of the board. They're about to pick that kill up as well.
Oh, yeah.
240 and burning. There he goes. So now it's a two-ship lead for AP. Petro versus Howden Liu.
Yeah.
I almost think I like the Howden in this matchup, Zath.
Well, he already used his airstrike once. I'm sure we're going to see another one come soon. And then the thing is, Hu Tao can't move farther forward in the Des Moines because of the St. Vincent Kisrael. But that being said, Kisrael's moving forward at flank speed, so Hu Tao can get around.
So what began as a north-south fight has now quickly become an east-west fight on the back of this strong AP push up the 9-10 line. Woshi narrowly dodging some torpedoes here. And now Polsky's returning with the smoke to try to keep him alive because his next heal is still over 20 seconds away. I think they're going to bag this Vermont, too. Stevens Vermont is looking pretty rough.
It is looking very low. There's no real easy way for him to get out of that situation.
No, there really isn't.
He's stuck kind of bow in. But, well, Nahida take these torpedoes coming in.
Up 3 ships now as AP, over 150 points and gaining. Nope, those torpedoes run out of steam. The heat is fine.
They did fizzle.
The Petro duel along the one line still going firmly in favor of the Dutch here. PW starting to get low, still 15 seconds from his next heal. He's got 2 more to go.
Now, Woshi comes out of the smoke and gets hammered, absolutely hammered by Ogre Cap St. Vincent. Not sure why he decided to poke out of the smoke like that.
Good question. He is very easily lit here. Is that now both Marseilles start in on the St. Vincent? The Petro over on the one line finally goes down. But they picked up another kill. That was Kukuri's Delny, and they're going to pick up the St. Vincent here in seconds.
Yep. There he goes.
It's a 4-ship lead for AP, who has done just an amazing job of picking a target and focusing it until it's dead on the back of double Marseille, Conqueror, and at least 1 Moskva almost in every single one of those trades.
Right. Torpedo coming in on Timothy's Moskva. It connects. 6,000 hit points. 5 seconds till heal.
He's
there goes the
probably he's gonna flood out, but he's gonna blow over. No, his heal just pops up. He's gonna be able to barely hang in here.
You can almost draw a straight line on the minimap.
Yeah, you almost can. I mean, look at it. You've got this. They did this huge arcing swing up the 9-10 line. Now almost a perfect line directly north-south, blocking any east-west access from coming back and attacking these caps.
Ooh, Quincy gets conquered.
Quincy absolutely got conquered. 90 seconds from an AP win here in game 1. So now, time for speculation, Zaf, now that I'm pretty confident AP has got this in the bag. Do you think this is the kind of play that Boggsy was talking about, harping and highlighting on Marseille earlier?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's definitely great for 2 things. One is super aggressive pushing, as we saw in this game, or holding a position, as we saw, last weekend.
We did see some teams use that, but I think it's much easier to focus out when it's holding a position.
Oh, of course. Of course. But to me, I think the bigger thing is, as we're about to see a airstrike coming in on the Moskva here.
Solid
nice
hit
hits there on Bell.
Solid hit.
Here comes the second one. Let's see if he's going to get Dutch ovened.
20 seconds for these bombs to connect. He's going to burn out. They're going to get him. He's going to burn out, I think, before the bombs arrive. He does.
Yep. So, anyways, I think, though, the big thing about this particular game is the fact that AP essentially left their Petro to die. And they just kind of said, you will die, but you will keep, assets tied up. And that's exactly what he did. Look at all the...
Yeah, that's exactly what he did.
At the end.
Yep, that's exactly what he did. Well, AP with a very convincing win here on Northern Waters in Game 1, Zaf.
Looking very sharp. Now, remember, guys, ELSR, we haven't seen yet this tournament. Actually, we haven't seen either of these teams so far this tournament. But ELSR was looking very strong. They wiped out KSC earlier today. So I know they're a good team, and I know they're going to come back with a solution next round. Let's see what it is.
Yep, I have 100% confidence that they are not out yet. Let's go see what the studio thinks. We'll see you guys back in a few minutes.